Hello, welcome to the channel. Today we are going to rank every standard Rocket League map here, DFH Stadium. I like the floor actually. It looks good, but it's a bit boring in my humble opinion. I'm not gonna go into camera mode and look outside to see how it looks when you play a game. Basically in the sky, hovering, there's a big drop. A lot of viewers, that's fun. The octagon floor is also not only on the inside but also on the outside. I don't like these stripes. I don't know why. These white stripes takes it down. I'd say I'm gonna put it on C tier only because so it would have been a D tier, but I do like the octagon tiling. I don't know what it's called. C tier. Next one is Urban Central. I should actually play offline instead. So this is how it would look in actual game. Okay, it looks better. I like the stripes more. It looks mostly the same, except for the color. Even though like the color changed, I still wouldn't change it from a C tier to any higher. So yeah, it's still C tier. A standard Urban Central. Is it in the, oh my god, the English clock tower? What's it called? Because for some reason my mind says Big Bang, but that's a completely different thing. That's the creation of the universe. Big Ben. Okay, so it's Big Ben, not Big. This field is inside of the Big Ben. I do like it more than the first one. It would have been even cooler if the clock just moved. That'd be even more awesome. That would give it an extra point. Drifting tracks are a nice aesthetic in my opinion. I think it looks good and I like the statues a lot. It would have been cooler if they had like the standards for different cars. Scarab, probably not Scarab. And I like the banners. I think they're a nice touch. B, in my opinion. If you think it's wrong, leave it in the comments below how you would change this list. Beckwith Park. See how it looks. I don't know how I feel about this, the patches in the ground. When I think of the word Beckwith Park, I don't know, I'm thinking of England, I'm thinking of Sunday League football. It's just been raining, it's muddy. Actually, that's a plus. Like when I think about it in that sense, I do like the aesthetic of it being a bit dirty. Except for the mountains, the outside resembles Central Park. But then the field inside is more of a football field somewhere, I don't know, in a shithole place. But like a Sunday League football field. If they were already going for this sludgy, muddy field, then they could have put it not just like around and in the center, but everywhere. I think that would have been nicer. The fact that they clash. Like the fact that these resemble so very different things, like the outside and inside don't match at all, is pretty jarring. So because of that, I would put it in B, but I'm gonna put it in C. Beckwith Park is gonna get a C. However, it's one higher than DFH Stadium. I don't know how much it resembles a Colosseum. The fact that it doesn't have this Colosseum aesthetic all around kind of pisses me off. If there had been water coming from this fountain here, that'd be an immediate plus. The detail, like at close range, is very high. I would have put it in an A if it was just a Colosseum. And I was thinking of putting it in a C because I didn't like the fact that it was just half a Colosseum. But because they have added such an amount of detail where the Colosseum half isn't part of, takes it up to a B. It looks nice, it's clean, I like the tile road. Actually, I'm bumping it up to an A. Gets an A. It's the first A. Nice. Next one is Manfield. This seems, in my opinion, like the OG. Like they've used the same background, like with the skyscrapers. This takes it down immediately. Like, I don't like the fact that you can see the skyscrapers. The mountains are nice. If they're just been mountains, I would have liked them. I don't like the skyscraper aesthetic. It resembles normal football field. Okay, so however, I would put it in an A, but because of the skyscraper, I'm putting it in a B. There's something about those buildings that just irks me the wrong way. Like they don't look good. Manfield gets a B, and it goes below Urban Center in my opinion. Next one is Wasteland. It reminds me a lot of the movie Mad Max. I love this aesthetic. It's very rustic, futuristic things have been created, but it's so far in the future that those things have rusted and there's been some type of infestation, zombies, maybe world hunger, no water. I don't even know if this is supposed to be represented on Earth. It's probably not, but I very much love this aesthetic. It's an immediate S from me. I don't know, it's something about just the whole vibe I get. I don't even like the Mad Max movies that much. Like that has nothing to do with why. I just like this aesthetic. Wasteland gets an immediate S. That's the first S. Next one is Aquadome. I love the water, sea creatures. Oh my god, it's a shark. What the... there's a pirate ship. This is... Holy... This is gorgeous. I mean, this is amazing. I like the fact they're in a bubble watching, or in this dome type of thing watching us. Holy, that's a whale. Okay, yeah, this gets an S. I was going to say like they could have used more sea creatures, but the fact that you see the whale coming up from there, and yeah, there aren't even that few. Like there are the amount of detail just looking at the whale and the sharks. If we look at the floor, I like the floor. I like that. That's just bonus points. Okay, no, I'm gonna give this an S. It would get like an S plus if they added more holes. I didn't see, but there are a few nice aesthetics in the floor. I'm giving this an S. Aquadome immediately S. However, it goes off the Wasteland. I like Wasteland more. Neo Tokyo. This is the normal Neo Tokyo. Bob's Ramen, I like that. I don't know any kanji. Like I don't know what any of these stand for except for Rocket League. I hope they've spelled it right. I don't even know. I'm gonna eat my words. So, as I said before, I didn't like this skyscraper aesthetic. However, that was more because it clashed too much with like everything else. The skyscrapers were just put there. That's what it looked like. Here they make sense. They look good. They make sense. I like a lot of this. It looks good. The fact that we're like there's deep hole underground. It looks awesome. And I even like the fact that the ground isn't as like silky smooth. It's still like in the middle of Tokyo underground. We're in a hole. These people watching us are probably not looking for something aesthetically beautiful. It's more raw, dirty. It's supposed to be. You see just behind the Rocket League sign, the metallic building isn't clean. It is pretty dirty. I like the fact that it matches well with the floor. I'm gonna give this one an A, only because I don't want to give too many S's, and the other ones are, in my opinion, far better. There are, in my opinion, too few Neolite signs. When I'm thinking of, I think there should be a lot more. So I put Neo Tokyo in A, just behind Utopia Coliseum. 2. Nice. Okay, next one. Next one is Champions Field. I like the cup, but it doesn't... It's meh. It's meh. I like the cup, but it's not enough. It's so far away that you can play the whole game without even ever taking notice of it. Very, very tiny difference between the colors of the inner and outer circles. Champions Field. Its name sounds nice, but it was pretty lackluster. Maybe an E? I don't want to give it an F. It doesn't... I don't think any of these deserve an F. I don't know. I'm gonna put it in E. Sorry. I didn't like that one at all. Next one is Farmstead. I very much like the farm aesthetic and the fact that they've used like a tree as a lot of the floor. It matches well. And they have like the barn house or the chicken house and the chickens. They have chickens. What the hell? I've never seen that. What? They have they have like chicken paper cuts right next to the goals because it's a chicken coop. That's so nice. I like the fact that all the animals are paper cuts. It's very funny. There's an abandoned car there. The sun coming from there, brushing over the tree, gives me a calming sense. Honestly, however, when I look at the other ones, What did I give? The only reason I'm not gonna give it an S is because, like, even though there was a lot of detail, there weren't that many farm animals. All in all, I'm gonna give it a strong A, like this, the best A. Any of these will go below that A. I'm thinking of the like GTA 5 game bridge, but I know it's an actual place. I just can't remember where it is. There is some detail. I want to see how the water looks. I like the sand and the fact that the sand has like gone over the pavement. I want to see how the water looks. In some places there's a bit too much, like all of the long bridge and everything. And then you contrast it with the beach and there's just nothing. Maybe put a huge boat in the water would be pretty sick. There are 2 sailboats, 1 motorboat, but meh. I don't know. I'm actually gonna change my opinion on these. I think I put Beckwith Park and DHC Stadium too high. I'm gonna put DFH Stadium into D tier. Beckwith Park is a C tier. Like, I can accept that. Salty Shores gets a D tier. Forbidden Temple is the next one. I like that it's almost dusk. Yeah, we're up on a mountain pretty high. I like the blossom trees. Oh, that's sick. Those statues are awesome. I don't know, just the aesthetic of being high up is appealing. Maybe they could have done something more with the greenery. This moon looks beautiful. Is it a moon? I'm not sure. Like the pinkish aesthetic, very pleasing. That's a nice bit. Like the gradient changes. So here it's very gray, here it's just gray. And the further in you go, the more the gradient changes into blue. I would like it to be even more blue maybe here. But yeah, that's a nice little detail that the gradient changes. Honestly, I like it a lot. Forbidden Temple above Neo Tokyo. I'd even go so far as to put Neo Tokyo in B tier. Next one is Neon Fields. It looks like they're going for a music theme and the wall changes with the music. That's a plus. I like that. I don't know, the fact that there's a concert going on at the same time and that everybody is watching the concert. I like this side. This side looks good. I don't like that the middle is empty. They could do something more with that maybe. There's too little on the floor, like to represent what they're trying to do outside of the stadium. I like this design of the hills and the sun. If I compare it to the other ones, I'm going to give Neon Fields... No, actually, yeah. Oh, I'm not sure. I'll put it in E tier, like high E tier. Maybe it deserves a bit better. Okay, I'm gonna put it in between DFH Stadium and Salty Shores. Deadeye Canyon, and it's my list, so you can't say anything to contradict me right now. It's my video. It's not a lot. It is supposed to be barren, so it makes sense that there's not a lot. I very much like the fact that the lines are filled with sand because people have driven over them. Here it is, like it's rusty, but there's no sand going over it. Maybe there could have been some sand. Here is no sand going over it. It's rusty, but like it's not the same. There was, I don't remember exactly which one, but I think it was one where like the sand had gone over everywhere, which I really liked. Rocket League ball in the middle of those 2 rocks. Never seen that before. The Deadeye Canyon gets low E. No, yeah, it gets a high E. It's next to last. Very boring, it was. Only because of the football that was in between the 2 rocks. That's the only reason. Would have gone below Champions Field otherwise, I think. When you're in the wasteland, it's just the sand covers everything, which I liked. And the fact that Deadeye Canyon didn't have that also gave it a minus. It probably would have been a low D tier otherwise. Sorry? Not sorry. Sovereign Heights is the next one. Immediately high skyscrapers, however it does make sense. You see a person or a blue ball sitting on one of the benches. That's nice. I like that detail. This bridge, immediate plus. This bridge is very beautiful. you want to see from further away. Yeah, this bridge is very nice. I'm gonna give this pretty high score because it takes the use of something I don't like and makes it aesthetically pleasing. All in all, I'm pretty pleased. It's far from the best one. I'm pretty pleased either way. Okay, so I'm gonna change one thing. I'm giving Sovereign Heights a B tier. I'm taking Manfield down from B tier to C tier. The last one is Estadio Vida. I don't know what that means. Maybe something in Spanish. Sorry to be presumptuous. It could be anywhere, honestly. Like, I see what they're going for. However, there could be something a bit more, honestly. I don't know, I'm a tiny bit disappointed. I do like the aesthetic overall. They could have used some more, I don't know, make it even more dense with houses, or do more on the houses, or do something with the people, have like tiny people, small soccer balls. Honestly, I like the mountain and I like the house aesthetic, but it's overall detail wise and like the way they've tried to incorporate culture, because they've taken this from a culture. If they wanted to incorporate that culture, they could have maybe done a bit more. It does look nice. I'm not saying that it looks bad. They could have just done a bit more. That's my humble opinion. Okay, so it did look nice. I'm probably going between Manfield. Wasteland and Aquadome get an S rank. Farmstead, Utopia, Coliseum, Forbidden Temple get an A rank. Neon, Tokyo, Urban Central, Sovereign Heights get a B rank, or B tier. Sorry, it's tiers. Manfield, Estadio Vida, Backwitch Park or C tier. DFH Stadium, Neon Fields, Salty Shores is D tier. And Deadeye Canyon and Champions Field is E tier. There were no F tiers. I'm pretty pleased. I think this is my honest opinion, my ranking of the standard fields. There are more fields. We're gonna go over them another time. If you don't like it, then sucks to suck, innit? So this is my list. Hey guys, this is me from the future. Right now I'm editing this video and I wanted to see how my rankings of the maps would compare to other people's, and it looks like my thoughts are a bit controversial, or my opinions, because basically my two favorite S ranks were Wasteland and Aquadome, and they got 3% and 2% respectively, and Manfield and Champions Field got 21 and 16% respectively, and they were my lowest ranking ones. So apparently my thoughts are the opposite compared to other people's thoughts on the maps. So yeah, that's good to know. Thank you so much for watching. I would love to in the future do things with you guys as well, but that's in the future. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thank you so much for watching.